The exclusionary rule holds evidence and persons obtained unlawfully by the police will be excluded at trial, or, in other words, can't be used by the prosecution as evidence to convict. But what about using unlawfully obtained evidence for other purposes? The case of Silverthorne Lumber versus U.S. answered this question. The exclusionary rule prior to the Silverthorne case could be sort of narrowly interpreted if you wanted. In other words, it said that unlawfully obtained evidence couldn't be used at trial, but maybe, just maybe, it could be used in other ways. It's sort of interesting because many of these cases, which are constitutionally significant, involve nonviolent and sort of mundane offenses. The Silverthorne case is one of them and involved tax evasion. This case started when federal agents detained the Silverthornes at their home. While they were detained, other agents went to their business without a warrant and obtained copies of documents that indicated their guilt. Ultimately, though, the U.S. attorney rejected the case because the evidence had been obtained unlawfully, probably citing the exclusionary rule. The agents, probably in an effort to save the case, then used the information they read in the copies of the documents they seized unlawfully to craft a new case, and a new indictment was issued based on this unlawfully obtained evidence. This is a very significant case. The U.S. Supreme Court held the use of the information that was obtained unlawfully and then later used in the lawful indictment after the fact was not proper and crafted what we know as the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine. The analogy is the police and prosecutors can't use or eat evidential fruit, for lack of a better word, that came from a tree that grew from a seed that was planted unlawfully, even if it's ripe and there's nothing wrong with a piece of fruit itself. The fact that the seed was planted unlawfully makes everything that grew or follows after it unusable. Now, it's important to note there are certain exceptions to this, but overall this doctrine extends the exclusionary rule to evidence not only directly obtained as a result of unconstitutional police behavior, but also to evidence indirectly obtained.